Hi, I'm Tracy Lockwood Beckerman. I'm a registered dietitian in New York City, and it's my job to help you figure out what to eat and why. Today, we're talking about a crunchy topic in the food world, processed snacks. We all love to snack, but before you grab your classic grocery goods and settle in for a Netflix binge on the couch, let's talk about what you should actually be grabbing for. So, what is a processed food? What's actually in them? And are there any better options that taste as good as a bag of Doritos or a stack of Oreos? Stay tuned after the commercial break. I mean right now to find out. A processed food is any food that's been preserved by mechanical or chemical operations in order to maintain the integrity of its product. So that's basically anything that comes in a package that has more than one ingredient listed. With this idea of preservation, sometimes questionable ingredients are added, which we'll get to later. Having a diet completely without processed foods is nearly impossible for our busy, buzzy, go-getting lives. But there are some ingredients commonly used in processed foods that we should try to avoid whenever possible. Trans fats have a bad reputation, and for a good reason. Trans fats are solid at room temperature, which means they're more likely to block our arteries and increase risk for developing heart disease. They are also known to increase the bad kind of cholesterol. They've largely been removed from our food supply thanks to the FDA, though sometimes they can still be hiding in nutrition labels, using the words like hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated oil. So that's reason number 1001 to make sure to read the ingredients. While high fructose corn syrup has been called out in the media for being the greatest link to today's diabetes and obesity epidemic, this sweetener is still found in tons of products. MSG is known for providing that delicious umami flavor in many Asian dishes, but it's used in a lot of other kinds of packaged processed food. The ingredient comes with a bit of debate. While early research from the 90s suggests that MSG can cause negative neurological symptoms and headaches due to its high concentration of glutamic acid, more recent research suggests that in small doses, MSG is generally safe to consume. Nitrates live in meats like your fave turkey Sammy or your fave stadium hot dog. However, they are meh when it comes to your health, as they have been linked to an increased risk of thyroid issues and endocrine disturbances. Although they are necessary for improvements in food appearance and can prevent microbial growth, they aren't doing our health any favors. It's what's on the inside that counts, right? BHA and BHT are other widely used food additives found in things like gum, cereal, and breads. You can also find them in your skincare products. They're known for their ability to preserve oils and fats. However, the National Toxicology Program considers BHA a likely carcinogen and says that consumption of it may disrupt endocrine function, lower testosterone levels, and impair thyroid function as well. The consumer group at the Center for Science in the Public Interest cites BHA as an additive to avoid and puts BHT in its caution column. Yikes! All that being said, there's some better news. There are healthier alternatives that got your back, I mean your bod, when it comes to those peckish cravings when the #snack attack hits. Yogurt is an excellent source of protein, which means it's a snack that will keep you full. It also contains calcium, which is important for keeping our bones strong, and is packed with probiotics, you know, those good bugs essential for awesome gut health. Although some brands of yogurt contain a high amount of sugar and preservatives, alternatives with no added sugar, a short ingredient list, and minimal processing make for a nutrient-dense snack. My fave is Siggy's because it's so easy to find and has a great ingredient list. Air-popped popcorn with olive oil or coconut oil and light salt is a great option for when you're craving something to munch on. Although serving size is important to remember to prevent overeating, one 3-cup serving, that's huge, can provide 3 grams of protein, 3 grams of fiber, and 6 grams of healthy fats to tide you over. Some brands, such as Trader Joe's popcorn, contain only 3 ingredients: popcorn, olive oil, and salt, making it one of their most popular items. Talk about crunchy. You know what has gotten a major makeover? Crackers. Some of these new cracker brands, like Mary's Gone Crackers, Flackers, or Luke's, are using better-for-you ingredients like whole grain quinoa, whole grain brown rice, flax or chia seeds, and a dash of sea salt, and not much else. Nuts are a fantastic, item to choose when you're looking to munch on something satisfying and healthy on the go. Feeling nutty right now. If you're looking for a mid-afternoon pick-me-up, peanut butter is a great choice. Peanut butter is full of satiating and heart-healthy fat and protein, which means it will keep you full through the afternoon. It also pairs well with fruit and can be a great way to make sure you're eating enough of those immune-boosting apples or energizing bananas. While cheese should be consumed in moderation, it's an excellent source of protein and necessary calcium, so it's still a great snack choice in my book. String cheese is an easy, on-the-go choice because it only contains salt and cheese. Just make sure to eat it soon after you take it out of the cool refrigerator. Now that's some good stuff. All in all, it turns out that you can have too much of a good thing, so you just have to be careful about knowing what's what and where it comes from. Watch out for the ingredients I mentioned, but don't feel like you can't eat any processed foods ever. Just beware, be curious, and be on the lookout for snacks with as many real, whole ingredients as possible. While this video is processing, be sure to subscribe to Well+Good's YouTube channel because I'll be there.